Hello. Welcome back to T3 Plays. Today we're going to be covering the Alolan Ninetails drop event. So we're going to try and showcase what you should be doing to maximizing your event tokens, as well as maybe what you shouldn't be doing. So obviously we're going against a Ninetales, which is Alolan version is ice. So it's weak to metal, so it's not weak to electric. So you want to be running metal decks, and the hardest hitter aggro Pokemon there is in terms of meta Pokemon is Skarmory. So you want to make sure you have the right tools as well. So you have enough tools you can get it up and running very quick. I'm also running double Giovanni in this, so super aggro. If the ones with 60 HP that aren't weak to metal, take them out, as well as the Jupiter, we take them out in one hit before they can even build. And during this you want to put, obviously it gets harder and harder after every stage. So in this one they want you to play 3 basic Pokemon. If you don't get a basic Pokemon, I can show you what you do so you don't waste one of your event tokens, because we kind of do want to end it as soon as possible, get our win, get our packs. So we've got our win. We don't need Giovanni against Alolan Sandslash because they're weak to ice. So you can see the missions we've completed so far. So we knocked them out with a meta Pokemon, we completed that. But we didn't complete all of it, which was to put basic Pokemon in play. So I'll show you what you can do. You start playing your hand, make sure you put the basic Pokemon, literally we could quit now and we complete that reward. So you don't even have to, and when you have a defeat, it does not consume a token, only when you win. So with some of these missions where it's like, make sure you play this, make sure you evolve to stage 1, make sure you do certain action, you can just quit. I'm going to quit after I attack because there's no point wasting time, because I won't get anything out of it, and I don't want to consume a token. I want to utilize my tokens as efficiently as possible. You can see now that was 2 out of 2 and I've still got 4 tokens left. So we now move on to the intermediate stage. So similar thing, knockout, we're using a metal Pokemon, put a stage 1 Pokemon in play, as well as win by turn 4. So right now in our deck, we previously used to just run the stage 2, so none of the stage 1, so no Cosmium. So we had to edit our deck, put it in just so we can put it into play. If you evolve straight to Solgaleo with a rare candy, it doesn't work like that. You won't pass that mission. So what we're going to do is play a hand, see how it goes, and if it doesn't go our way, as long as we play, get that task out of the way, quit, restart. I definitely don't want to consume a token in intermediate stage, because you get better rewards where you get a more guaranteed promo pack in the expert level. So these want to consume as little as possible, and get the task done and move on to expert, because expert battle you have to do the battle 20 times. So you can either do over multiple days or use your event hourglasses. So we've got to put stage 1 in play. So I'm just considering now if I should battle, what I should do. Is there a point of playing this? And I'm like, you know what, let me just get out of this, because this is going to be a lengthy battle and it's just going to take too long, and I'm not going to get it done by turn 14. So cut my losses, and you can see complete that task. Now I can just edit my deck again, get rid of that Cosmon, and now put it back to how I usually run it. And one thing you should be wary of as well, if your opponent knocks themselves out by attacking and they take a rocket helmet damage, you don't get that task completion. So like what you see is the Pikimuku will attack our helmet or our poison, get poisoned, they'll take damage from that and knock themselves out, but it won't complete your reward. So make sure you pay attention to that, because then if you end up winning, that will consume a token, and then you have to wait, use another one. So you don't want to do that. We red card them. Obviously, what we're running is obviously a Skarmory Solgaleo. There's different versions that you can do. Obviously, a Skarmory being aggro is perfect, but then you can run Dialga, Tinkaton, um, Goldango. I like as a like 3 diamond rarity and below Pokemon, because while the Skarmory is doing attacks, you can start charging up. I also like Wormadam, similar thing. Coin flips, where you can do a lot of damage with very little energy. It has the potential, but as you running a Tinkaton is fine. I'm just not a big fan of running Dialga. It takes 2 turns to start doing anything. Not a big fan, and then all it's doing is powering up another Pokemon so you can do damage. Like, if I can get the battle done, within the first 3-4 rounds, that's what I want. Not starting to power up something else in that round. So I just quit there thing just to showcase, look, what you shouldn't be doing, because you'll see I don't get that reward for knocking them out. You can see I've got 0 because they knocked themselves out on my tool. So now I'm gonna be super aware. I don't want them to knock themselves out. And also, you'll see if they knock themselves out, you don't take that 50 damage. So there's pros and cons to this. Obviously, it was in a actual battle, I would be pretty damn happy about that. But not here, where you want to be knocking them out and get the rewards for that. So we'll put our cape on so they don't knock themselves out, and we'll knock this Sandslash out because it's weak to metal. We got our Solgaleo there. If we get a rare candy, we'll power up, and I don't mind taking 50 damage from this Pukumuku because the Solgaleo is pretty tanky. I wouldn't want to take it onto Skarmory because it will just knock myself out. So I take them low enough, wait our time. We've got an energy ready. We just need to make sure we get that rare candy. And also you see how we tweak our deck along the way. So we've got a rare candy, we just go straight into it. We've got Solgaleo, use its ability Rising Road, go straight into the active spot and just start wailing on them. They don't have anything with high enough HP that will stall us, so we take them down, which is why I really like Solgaleo. You could get it up and running pretty quick, no nonsense, start attacking. Yep, we don't need no more energy. And that's job done. You can see with that would complete all our rewards. Now we can move on to, is it the advanced stage? Yep. So here, similar thing, knock them out with metal Pokemon, win by, was it turn 14, don't lose a point, as well as 3 diamond rarity and below. So obviously you can do that in multiple attempts. Like you can do an attempt with 3 diamond rarity and below, complete it, then go back to your original deck with EX Pokemon. But I like to use up only 1 token and complete all of it. So I'm running a Skarmory deck and literally just swapped out my EX Pokemon and put in Gimmighoul as well as Goldango. So because what I'm usually doing is it's a Skarmory that's doing all the attack, not the Solgaleo. Solgaleo just comes in and cleans up, and the Goldango will be doing a similar thing. Obviously I would have preferred not to start with it because now I have to waste the energy, get it out eventually, but I'm waiting for the next turn because I do want to attack. I don't want to put my Skarmory out in the active zone and let it get beaten up. So I'd rather this Gimmighoul take some attack if it had to, and then I would draw. Luckily we flipped heads, we don't get damaged, so not too bad. I'm not a big fan of the fact that I had to burn that energy, but it is what it is. And Giovanni, we get to knock out, so they lose 2 energy as well. So not too shabby. We burnt 1 energy, they just lost 2, and they lost the point. So I'm happy about that. Yep, they're going with the Ninetails. They don't have energy ready, so this is an easy battle for us. They'll start putting energy probably on the back line, but they can't withdraw yet. So we'll start attacking and start charging up our Goldango. The more energy we have on it, the more potential it has to take our opponents out. And remember, we have to be cognizant. We don't want to lose a point, and we have to be quick. So, and yeah, so next turn it can do 80 damage. So what we'll do is heal up for 30. We'll take it slightly out of range, but at the same time we can attack again. So 70 damage is huge. That gives our Goldango a better chance. So we're down to 10 HP. We withdraw into our Goldango. We don't want to go into the Skarmory. Skarmory will get 1 shot taken out. Get the Goldango. We use Rocky Helmet just in case they want to attack us. We take it down. We use a red. So we do, with 1 coin flip, we can do 90 damage. Okay, and we get 2. So we've taken them out. Easy job done. So obviously you can run any version you like. You can even use like what the newer Pokemon. You can use your Excadrills. You can use your Escavalier. But I've always been a big fan of Skarmory, so try to stick to that. So this is the advanced stage. So here, you don't want to lose a Pokemon, and 3 rarity and below. So I thought, you know what, let me change it up. Let me try something different. So I want to try an Oricorio because the hard hitter here is the Crabominable, and it's an EX Pokemon, and they can't attack Oricorio. And I like the Pawmot line. 2 energy, can hit 70, 0 retreat cost, 140 HP. I love this, the Pawmot line. And obviously we can't use the full art card because it's above 3 diamond rarity. So we get our Pawmot up and running, because if they start Sabrina, using Sabrina, etc., you can put that in, let it take a hit, and it's got its counterattack ability which hits them back, and we can retreat out and put our Oricorio in it. So it helps, a lot, and it can take a hit, and we don't lose a Pokemon. So they hit us for next turn. They'll hit us for 80, and what do? Put in the Oricorio because they can't do nothing to it. The only thing we have to worry about is them using Cyrus. So they burn it, where they use a leaf and get out. They put the Vulpix in, and the Vulpix is just, we can easily take it out in 2 turns, but I don't think they have any more leaves yet. So I'm just gonna start whittling it down before they start evolving the Vulpix. Where they Sabrina us now. So I put in this Pawmot because it can take a hit and you can withdraw for free. While if I put the other Oricorio in, it'd give them too much time to, start building up. I put energy on there. I don't have to put an energy in there. I'm just getting it ready in case I need to attack. And I put that helmet on, so if they attack us, they take 40 damage back from his counterattack ability as well as the Rocky Helmet. So they Cyrus us, so they could have knocked this out, but so this threw me because I was like, what's going on? But they didn't want to knock you out because they knew if they knocked it out, I'd come back in with my Oricorio and then deal with them. So I take this Alolan Vulpix down, because if it evolves to the Ninetales and uses its Blizzard move, it will knock out the Togedemaru. So I'm like, let me just get rid of this so it, can't knock us out. Yeah, I put in the Pawmot just so if it wants to come in and attack the Crabominable, it takes 40 damage. So it's kind of going, okay, what are you going to do? And I can one-shot, I could have one-shot the the crab roller. But let's see if we can get a Cyrus. That's pretty much job done. Yeah, they're kind of stuck in here. Don't know what to do. Hit them for 50. And now that we're in range from a Pomo, so I could keep the Recorio in and just start attacking, whittling it down. But I could just get the Pomo in, do 70 damage, and it's job done. And obviously, with the metal deck, it has his pros as well, because obviously Crabominable is weak to metal, so you do extra damage. But I wanted to play around with this Oricorio and stuff it because of the fact that it takes needs a lot of energy for the Crabominable to withdraw, so usually they're stuck and they don't know what to do. So we've completed all the tasks that we can do. Let's see, actually wait, this was a lengthy battle, so we'll do another battle just to get all the missions out of the way, and the other ones are just grinding, win 10 battles, win 20 battles. So I'll do that offline, and what we'll do is open some of the packs just so you can see what promo Pokemon you can get, and then we'll go through each of them, just see what they look like and what they do, if there's anything different about them in terms of its ability, and if you really even need to get them. So we start off with our Skarmory. We knock it out. They're weak to metal. Easy job. If they get the next one in and don't evolve, we knock that out as well. I'm expecting an evolution, but they might not. Okay, they evolve. I'll use a Giovanni on it as well, just to put extra pressure on it. Okay, this Sabrina. I do like the way the AI works now. They have a lot of really good tech cards and support cards that they use. They're running what, I think 2 Sabrinas, 1 Cyrus. They run Mars in this, so which is, I love how they're working now. So the devs must have tweaked something. Yeah, they want to go to the Crabrola. They probably have able to evolve, but we'll whittle it down so that hopefully if we get our Solgaleo, it's manageable. Is it going to be in one-shot range? Exactly, one-shot range if we get our Solgaleo. And it takes 20 damage. Okay, we don't get it yet. So all our basic Pokemon are out now. We can Cyrus just so we can take this out. So our Skarmory, we will lose our Skarmory, but we are pretty, in terms of how many turns, I think it's got 8 turns, 9 turns now. So we're still on par to take him out. All we need is a Solgaleo to come up and we one-shot it. And we whittle their energy down even further. So really hoping, like, all in, give me my Solgaleo. Otherwise I'm just going to quit, because you're not going to give me a Solgaleo. So so they're going to take out this. I better get it next turn, or I quit, because now I'm running out of turns and then there's no point completing it. So I finally get my Solgaleo, and I can use the ability to go in, so I don't have to waste any energy, put it on Skarmory, burn it, and then wait a turn, etc. Because of its ability, you go straight to the active zone, take it out. Phew, I think this was literally turn 12. So this was the final turn, or I would have to quit and redo this battle again. So that is how you pretty much complete the Alolan Ninetails drop event. As you can see, all of it done, just the last 2 tasks left, which is just about grinding. Obviously you can use your event hourglasses to complete them faster. These are the Pokemon you can get, so you can't click on these yet. So what we'll do is actually open the packs so you can see them in the flesh. Crabrawler, Alolan Grimer. So this is somewhat different. So what we'll do is have it side by side. Alolan Executor, have them side by side with the non-promo version, just so we can showcase what's different about them. So the main one obviously we want to get is the Alolan Ninetails. We've got all these. Come on, give me something good. So I did grind offline as well. Use some of my event hourglasses so we can, open as many packs. Because what you got to be aware of is, a two cannon. Nice. I do love a two cannon. And this one looks a bit different. Yeah, so you want to make sure you do these promos, get the promo Pokemon, because I don't think they've ever come back again, like these promo Pokemon. So you want to get them while you can, because you do tend to forget about the solo events. So what you can see is this is the two cannon, 2 energy beat blast, and can burn, while the non-promo version only needs 1 and can do 70. So you could throw both of these in the deck, and so if you have extra energy, you can decide which one you want to run. So the previous non-promo, 2 energy, sludge toss, 30 damage. This one is a bit more viable, 1 energy, poison. All the versions of this Alolan Executor, nothing changed with that. These are all the same. As well as a Crabrawler, just artwork. Everything is the same. And similar with the Alolan Ninetails, I don't have it, but it does the same thing. So I do wish that they do, something good with these promos. Oh, Alolan Mark, what a beauty! Because the one that does stand out for me in terms of promo is like the promo Mankey that does damage on itself, which was very helpful when you evolve into that primate that does extra damage when it has damage on it. Oh, the Tapu Lady, some good cards here. And that Floatzel, that promo Floatzel was very good as well, where if it has damage on it, it does, I think, extra 60 damage. So those ones were pretty good. They should do more of them where they actually make a difference other than just artwork. Oh, we're on a roll. Crabominable. Finally got it. So we've got a ton of hourglasses, which we're keeping ready for the next release. So we're thinking ahead because I think I'm comfortable with what we got so far in terms of Celestial Guardians. So we save that. This brings us to the end of this episode. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Woof.